Totally forgot this detail. It's an important one. I talked about what all our other hands are doing, right? And this foot right here, if this leg is crossed over underneath right here, I can't get up to my knee. Does that make sense? So I want to make sure that when I do this right here, and I'm shooting everything through, I'm crossing this other foot over the top, right here, so that when I come up to this position. I don't want that other foot caught on the inside, or it's going to prevent me, just like it would have holding on to his belt here from coming all the way up. In addition to that, there's a lot of times where when we're setting this up, that using this bottom foot right here, you see how I scoot his leg out like this? It changes how his hip is. It hands it to my other one. You can see what that does to his body, right? So that's what your foot should be doing. You want to have your top leg in play on this. When we bump him forward, now it's, well, they're both in play. This bottom one has helped to move out this foot, handing it to the other foot, following my hand, letting myself up. And I'm not afraid to pinch onto this until I get him broke all the way down, because I know I'm going to be long enough down this way to escape my feet all the way up here, right? So, sorry about that. Get back to a partner. Make sure you got your feet working. Nope. T-shirt last time I remember with them. Alright, I'm just going to take and pin it down over the top thumb. I'm down with pressure so that when I pull him flat like this, I'm actually getting an action that's almost like a knee ball on his leg, right? So if he's trying to sit up, there's pressure on his leg that's bringing him down. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to submit, I'm not trying to hold forever, but that's one of the things that's helped tripping him down. If I'm right here, or my leg is just over, we're doing something like this, and there's no pressure on this knee right here, I don't get that same action as when I press down with this foot for a second, right? And as soon as I get him broke down right here, I'm reaching with my hand and switching my feet. So I get myself all around. So, grab a partner, let's add this last routine. So we find ourselves in this position and we start trying to get ourselves down, and he's scooting his butt back and he's whizzing us hard and he's not letting us tip forward like we want right here. No big deal, right? We always expect this to happen. I always try to 100% to get this sweep done, but I always expect 100% of the time for him to go, oh, he's doing a walk around sweep, and throw his overhook and his butt back, right? And as soon as I feel him start doing this, all I'm doing is throwing myself back underneath. Once again, I'm not looking to come up on top in half guard. So when I get to this transition part, I'm making sure I kick in my leg spring, bringing myself up to a side control position, right? I'm not looking to sweep him over and stand half guard here. I'm looking to get to the best position I can. When I do this, one of the keys on it is that I don't try and pull myself away from him. I want to squeeze my elbow too so that the arm doesn't come out, but I'm not falling away and trying to roll him over the top of me. If you do that, you're going to squish him on top of you, right? Because of the position you're in here naturally, there's a space underneath of you, right? So when I do this, I'm squeezing my elbow down. I could even grab onto his hip. I could grab the pants. I could grab the belt right here, and I'm going to throw myself to my back underneath of him. And not only going to throw myself to my back, I'm going to try and go past being on my back. Why? Because that's where I want to be for the sweep anyway, right? So I'm not falling away and throwing them. I'm undercutting and just moving myself underneath of them, and they'll just topple right over the top of you. So trying to get ourselves down there, not letting us, just throwing ourselves underneath. Oh, and my right hand right here is coming underneath and finding this knee. You can even grab on at 7. I'm pushing them all the way over. Put myself in position too. Yeah, pushing the knee also is going to help flip them over. And last part of this, the best part of this, is that this, like the other, like the first part, the walk around sweep, is not impossible to block. Alright? So if I'm going to right here and I try and move myself underneath and they stop it, guess what? I'm going to go right back to doing my walk around sweep on them, because their counter to it's going to put them in a position where I can knock them down and just try it again. And if I knock them down and try it again and they counter that, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll them over backwards. And you'll find that you only have to go back and forth a little bit between the two to find the space to make one of them work if you're using the technique properly. So grab a partner back and forth. This is our log roll from our walk around sweep when he counters with that dogfight position. Go.